Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of the Toradora Discord server podcast. Your hosts today are Dark Trennow and CP Man B2.
Hello, everybody.
And then we have a special guest joining us today, Umi.
Hey.
Um, so first of all, thank you for coming on, Umi, and welcome.
Thank you for having me.
Two shocking things about Umi.
Oh God.
One, despite his profile picture, he is not a cute anime girl, much to everyone's surprise.
Oh God.
And then the second one is, despite both of them lying to me, Umi is not Biston's brother.
Wait, Biston lied to you too?
Yes, yeah, it was like at the same time. That's why I believed it, was because like Biston was like, when you joined, Biston was like, oh, this is my friend Umi, and then like I think you said like, yeah, I'm Biston's brother, and he just went right with it.
That's my dude, man. Fucking Biston. Love him.
And I really did like I bought it until I heard you in voice, and I was like, you're not British.
Maybe I'm just using an American accent. You never know.
He could be. It'd be a very strong impression.
Yeah.
Good news is because you haven't been on before, we get to have a bit of a throwback episode where we ask you some of the questions we always would hit up in the first one.
Okay.
For people who coming on with it to get to know you, and of course we want to give you that same opportunity. Tell the server a little about yourself.
What exactly do you want to know about me? How I got on the server, or?
Well, we'll get there. We'll get there. I think a great first one was, how did you get into Toradora?
Oh God. It's weird. I was just doing something. I forgot what exactly I was doing, but I came across like this little weird ad. It was like for like some weird manga thing where it had to do with a stepson and a stepmom or some shit like that. I don't even know why I clicked on it, but after I finished that, I was sort of like in my.
I think I know why you clicked on it.
Okay. Listen to me. So after I finished that, I was like sort of in my feelings because it was over, and so I was like, I looked online to try to figure out like maybe there's an anime or something that, replicate this sort of vibe or feeling, and so I was looking across everywhere, and like everybody was saying, oh, watch Toradora. After you finish that, you're gonna feel like empty and shit. So I was like, you know what, I'll try it, and so I just fucking watched Toradora, and they were right. After you finish it, you feel like shit. Pretty much. And so I joined actually I don't want to get ahead of myself. I don't know where we're going exactly next.
Oh, it's okay. CP Man, did you feel comparatively empty upon finishing Toradora?
No. Thankfully.
He's lying. There's no way.
Me, I didn't either, was the thing. I finished it, and I was kind of like, that's a nice anime. Because I remember I was trying to finish it before work that day. And it was good. I remember being in a rush because I literally had to get ready for work and immediately head out the door.
Oh, God.
And
were you still working at the same place?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
I think I had just started working at the escape room actually.
Okay, that's cool.
But yeah, I finished it and I thought like this is a nice anime. I didn't think it was, as I've said before, I think Toradora is great, but it's never hit me like a Mario 64 level masterpiece kind of deal, if that makes any sense of a comparison.
Yeah, I don't know. There was something about it. I don't know what it was or the ending or something, but I just, just made me feel some sort of way. I don't know if that's a situation, if that differs from person to person and how they're doing in life.
Oh, I think it's the normal. I think the vast majority of people, I'll be the first to admit, me saying like, oh, that was a good anime, and not feeling like the post Toradora depression, that's abnormal.
Wait.
Most people feel like you did.
Okay, I thought you were saying like if you feel like I did, it was abnormal. I was about to.
Oh no, yours is the normal.
Okay.
What I was saying is not.
So you're
feeling
abnormal.
That is
Okay,
the
that makes me feel
abnormal.
better.
Yeah, and I'll be the first to admit that. I host a Toradora podcast, and even I'm like, yeah, I like it, but I totally did not feel what most people feel like at the end of it.
So what made you join the server then?
Oh, what made me join the server?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
I'm hosting now. I'm just messing.
No, it's cool. We've never actually had this moment on the server before, but I've been preparing for it because I thought one day it might come.
Oh God.
So I actually, so I had seen one anime um, basically before I actually started getting into it regularly, which was like last year. I had seen that one anime before then back in high school.
What was that one anime?
It was Death Note.
Okay.
And I really liked it at the time. And I made fun of anime at the time just because my friend got me to watch it, and I just liked giving him a hard time.
Call him a weeb.
But yeah. But I did like Death Note, and I said, well, I'll actually you proved me wrong there. That was really good, so I'll give another one a shot. Well, he recommended Code Geass, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I just could not get into Code Geass. I was just kind of like, and this is where it return to sender, what I expected kind of deal. But who knows? Maybe now I might like it a lot. I don't know. This was a long time ago. 'Cause I think I was like a sophomore in high school maybe when this happened. I don't know. And I'm in college now. And I didn't really go back to anime until, again, another friend in another Discord server showed me Neon Genesis Evangelion, specifically Rebuild 2.22. It's one of my all-time favorites now. I loved it. I just thought it was great because the action was amazing. I thought the plot was good, and, Ava's very deep, so there's always something else to come back to, like on a rewatch, right? And so that kept me around. Well, I went back and watched the rest of Ava, and I was kind of like, damn, that was really good. I would love to see more. And I just kind of derped about with anime. I ended up watching something that is really good, but the name had just stuck with me from hearing it somewhere, and I said, what the hell, I'll give it a watch. Didn't really know what it was about, and that was High School DxD. I loved High School DxD. Finished that, and I was really like, damn, that was really good. I want to watch more anime if they're all like Evangelion and High School DxD.
If it has to be an anime, then I have a whole website filled with animation just like that that I'm sure you love.
Thank you, CP man. You're always watching out for me.
Oh.
And and I started bugging my friend Wishes about an anime Discord server, right? Because I was just like, I wanted to find out what people watched and, get involved in that community and everything. And I knew him from League of Legends and from a mutual friend that we both had on League of Legends who I knew had an anime server. Well, it wasn't really an anime server. It was their private server, but it was anime themed, right? But we were both in that.
And the Toradora Discord wasn't even created yet, correct?
No, it was.
Okay.
I just wasn't in it. And I was just like, does anyone have an anime server?
God.
And Wishes was like, I do, but I'm working on the bots right now. I'll invite you when it's done. And I kind of thought I knew Wishes, but honestly we weren't friends then because I just only knew him from that server. It's not like now where I'm like, oh no, Wishes is a good buddy of mine. Like I have him added on Snapchat.
That's big goals. You're not even someone's sister. That's a big deal.
Goals.
Right? Yeah. He normally only tries to pick up girls on Snap. So your buddy Dark.
Oh God.
It's a deep friendship.
Deep roots.
But I honestly thought he was blowing me off at the time because I was just kind of like, whatever, the bots need work. Then to my surprise, 2 days later, he actually DM'd me without any other me asking or bothering him about it. He actually DM'd me an invite to it, and it was the Toradora Discord. I joined, and amazingly, I had not seen Toradora.
Oh yeah,
and
I remember you
everyone
saying
was
that.
like, "Who?" Yep.
You're the only one that didn't watch it and joined the Discord. I remember you telling me that.
Yep.
Oh my God.
Yeah, because I was like, Toradora, what the hell is this? And everyone was like, why the hell did you just join a server, for an anime you haven't seen? And I was like, I just asked Wishes if he had an anime server. I didn't know it was a specific anime
So
server.
the server was just started? Was it
No, it had been. I'm not actually sure how old the server is. Wishes might have said it at.
I'm pretty sure the server
podcast,
at this point, I know that the server was around in 2016.
Okay.
So it's at least 2 years old.
Yeah.
Damn.
So we're well aged. We're well aged.
2 years old, man.
Yeah, at least. And that's where I started, and I basically said, yeah, I better watch this if I'm here, you know. Um, and that's where I started my reviews, which is kind of. But there were two things that I think got me well into the Discord server, and that was my reviews of the episodes, because since I was a first-time viewer, I would review each episode on the spoilers channel afterwards, and I'm still working on finishing the last couple. I got sidetracked and didn't come back to them, so I need to go back and rewatch those last 3 episodes and write those reviews.
It's like a text review or like a recording
Yeah.
of, like a reaction of you watching it or something?
No, it was a text review.
Okay.
My format was I would kind of move through the different parts of the episode and talk about what I thought or react to them. They got longer and more complex as I did them, because it turned out people actually really liked them.
Wow.
Especially Soy Sauce Boss. And so like he would ping me, like if I hadn't put a review in like a day or two, he'd be like, where is that next
Where's it at,
review?
bro? Come on.
Because he loved to read them. And I have told him, I was like, I will finish those last 3. I will finish those last 3 for him. And then the other thing that I thought kind of broke the ice really well is when when they introduced me to AMQ, Anime Music Quiz. CP Man loves that game. He's actually still the reigning champion, I think, if you don't count Roger Smith, who's in our server, who's like level 90-something.
He's never challenged for it.
Roger.
He's never beat me one-on-one. I don't know. Of course we wouldn't count him.
Don't count Roger, please.
But yeah, like after much battle with Megu MNG Swag and Where Wishes Come and Big Head, CP
I
Man
have never
has come out on
defended the
top.
championship against Wishes either. So, but I have beaten Swag and Big Head for the belt at different times. So there you go.
God.
It's impressive though, because like he's held on to it for a long time.
It was a
I'm
month,
surprised
2 days
Big
ago.
Head. Month 2 days
He
ago.
knows the exact time.
Oh yeah, no, he has a Word doc, guys. He has a Word doc where he literally like writes how long they've had that championship,
Damn.
and he ranks them by length of time.
Mm-hmm.
Has a belt?
It's impressive.
Yeah, I've never even played. Was it AMQ? Never
Yeah.
even played that
No, it's
before.
a lot of fun. Yeah, I used to I would tell people animal fun facts when I didn't know the anime, which was most of them. Given I only had a limited repertoire.
Yeah, I mean, you're still doing animal facts, so.
Yeah, so I would just tell them stuff like, you know, oh hey, I've never seen that before, but did you guys know that an aardvark can eat 50,000 ants in one sitting? And like again, people liked it, so I kept doing it, and I got to meet Joe and.
If you're gonna have a tongue like that, you better be able to eat a lot of fucking things at once, because all of them are gonna get stuck on there.
True.
But enough about me.
Yeah.
Hold
This
on.
is your
What the
episode,
fuck?
Emmy.
Okay, sorry.
How did you find the server?
Oh man. So after I finished watching Toradora, I went online and I was feeling not depressed but like empty, and so I went online and I was like, holy shit, I can't be the only one that feels like this after finishing Toradora. So
No, but there's a whole subreddit of people that feel the same way.
yeah. So trust me. Yeah, I went online. I was all like, I have like a void feeling after watching Toradora. And so, like, there was just a bunch of fucking stuff on Reddit that just was people just saying, oh, yeah, man, I finished watching Toradora, and I feel so empty. And so I created a Reddit account, and I just fucking, I don't know, I forgot. I just was laying out my feelings on fucking Reddit. I don't know why, but I just did that, and then I think I did, like, a little meme of, like, where it was, like, you know, of, like, the Drake, where he's, like, he's sort of, like, you know the Drake meme from Hotline Bling? It was sort of like that. I'm pretty sure people know about it, but it was like that where it was like he was saying no to Amy, and then when it was a picture of Taiga, he was like, oh yeah. So I think Biston commented on one of the posts, and he was like, oh yeah, did you know there's a Toradora Discord? I was like, oh, I didn't know that. And he sent me a link, and I joined it, and I didn't even know it was Biston because he had a totally different name on Reddit. So that's why me and Biston are really close friends. But yeah, Biston, keep his story really short, Biston invited me to the Discord, and here I am.
I remember that day.
Oh, wow. Yeah, so
Was it like 4 months ago?
um shoot, I about 4 months ago I would say, yeah. It was pretty accurate. 4 months ago, yeah.
Ooh. Yeah, so still a wee bab in the server reel.
Yeah, pretty much.
Me and CP man are like old, mature. I think like
I've only been there
6 months.
I've only been there since April, but I mean, sure.
Yes.
Who joined in April?
Yeah, I think April for me too, actually.
Oh God. Yeah, and then me and Biston
So-
butts.
Yeah. Yeah. How did you meet Biston originally?
On how did I meet him?
Yeah.
On the server. I think I was all like, it was when I joined or a little bit later after. I was all like, somebody invited me to the Discord, and then I think Biston was online. He was like, "Oh yeah, it was me." I was like, "Oh dude, that's dope as fuck." So we just started talking, and yeah,
I don't even think Biston had been around long before you came either.
yeah,
No.
Biston's good at networking, so he was on the Reddit giving out links to the Discord. So
Well, anytime Biston wants to network with his old podcast buddies, all he has to do is hit us up.
Yeah, come on, we let him on and he disappears. What a guy.
Biston's never been
Yeah,
on.
yeah. I said I haven't seen him on in like 2 weeks.
He was on earlier, but
Okay.
he's definitely taking his breaks from the Toradora Discord server.
Yeah, he's I think
We
he's
miss him.
been watching Yu-Gi-Oh or something, or maybe he's finished doing that, but he's been binge watching. So yeah, that's how I got on the server and how I met Biston and everything. And then further on, I met everybody else, Jules and Altria and sadly Mercenai.
Dark Trennow.
Yeah, yeah, Dark Trennow, that guy. And then, Carco Joe, everybody else. And I've been enjoying it here so far. Everybody's really nice, so.
Well, it's funny you bring up all those people, because I'm totally sniping Dark Trennow by doing this, and it was in my plans before we even started to do it.
Oh, God.
We on the podcast we keep a tally of people's favorite character from Toradora,
Oh, God.
and well, you mentioned all these people in the Discord server, and now I'm gonna have Dark Trennow mentioning you all these people from Toradora that currently have votes as the favorite character of the show among our guests. So,
Okay.
Dark, why don't you fill us in?
Sure. So, right now, Taiga is in the lead with 4.
Okay.
Ryuji at 3, Minori 1, and Ami 2,
Oh.
and no votes for Kitamura. But who is your favorite character?
Poor Kitamura, by the way. That's if that's not the most indicative thing of his character.
I'm surprised
know what else
Ryuji
would
is
be.
second. I didn't think he would be here.
Hey, Ryuji boys,
That's surprising.
we out here, we represent.
Represent. It would probably be. I'd have to go with Amy. No, I'm just kidding. I have to go with Taiga. It's Taiga. All the way.
Taiga?
Yeah. Fuck Amy.
Alright, so Taiga now has 5 votes.
I'm stunned.
I cannot believe Amy only
Reinforcing
had
that
2.
lead.
That's crazy.
Well, unfortunately, we haven't had Mercedes on the podcast to
Oh God.
stuff the ballot box filled with votes for Ami. So
I would love to have Merceni just do the Muppet
That's
voice
that's
for an hour on
guaranteed
the
million plus
podcast.
views just because of the Muppet voice.
yeah,
Guaranteed.
I'm sure it is.
So CP man, do you have any other questions for him about Toradora?
Well, really, I'd like to know how he came to the conclusion that Taiga is his favorite character. Not just like a best girl scenario here, but why is Taiga your favorite character?
It's a great question.
Let's see. It's just I like her. A lot of people would say that her personality's really kiddish, but like, I don't know. It's just seeing the evolution of how she can just be like, just how she's super mean, and then like when you really get closer, like she's super like sweet and nice, and compared to Amy, where she's like on the outside, everybody's like, oh, she's so hot and everything, and then when you actually get to know her, she's not nearly as nice or complicated. But I don't know, just Taiga's. There's something about her that just was different. Like, obviously, when you look at her, everybody's scared of her, and people were just afraid of her, and just like Ryuji, but I don't know, just the way she progressed, and she's just ended up being my favorite character.
That's a pretty responsible answer. You know, I don't want to go off on my own spiel here because we already had enough of Dark Trennow taking away your precious time. But I just want to say, you know, it's funny you bring that up the way you did, because you know what, I think I agree. I think a big part of Taiga's character is a more kiddish personality. I really think that a lot of people seem to look at her as being, you know, such a, you know, crazy tsundere character, all that, you know. But I think it's lost upon people that Taiga's character very much is kind of like someone that hasn't grown up properly.
Yeah.
Is very much still like a child. So the way she acts is actually, you see a lot of like 8, 9, 10-year-olds act, and through maturity throughout the show, she does end up, you know, becoming a more open person, a more receptive person. And I think that people mistake that as being like a tsundere thing. Everyone wants to call her the queen of the tsunderes. That's just not the case. I think that a lot of people don't realize that her character is almost like she's a child who spends time maturing and growing up throughout the show, thanks to Ryuji. You know,
I'd agree with that.
I think it's lost upon some people. It's a shame.
No, that's well said.
But anyway, outside of that, Umi, I think when it comes to Toradora related things, unless there's something you would like to add about the show, I think that we could just move on to some other stuff that I'm sure Dark Trennow would love to talk about.
I can't think of anything else, so it's whatever you want to talk about, Dark.
I actually had just one more thing I was gonna ask you about it. Where does Toradora stack in regards to like your favorite anime?
That's a good question.
Is it up there, or is it just something you liked but not enough to bust into your top 10?
It's up there. It's pretty high up there. I haven't seen all too many, like, whatever you would label Toradora as, like, rom-com or whatever.
Yeah, it's essentially a in my belief, a rom-com.
Yes, I've only seen one rom-com, and that's Toradora. So, I mean, I don't know if I were to watch something else, it would fall down or be knocked down, but it's probably my second favorite anime that I've watched, just because I've never really felt like the way Toradora had me feeling, and just because of like pure emotions of how I felt after that. It's right behind Naruto, which is kind of weird, but just based on how it made me feel and how much I ended up actually caring about the characters and loving the characters and everything, it's definitely my top 5 favorite animes.
Cool.
Can appreciate that.
You are allowed to remain in the server.
Oh, God.
Thankfully, I think most people have kept it in their top 5, if not their favorite. So imagine if we had somebody on here that like hated it. Like, how bizarre would that? I mean, not that I'm against something like that, but dude, imagine how awkward that would just be for Dark Trennow and I to have to sit here and deal with someone just shitting on it for an hour.
That'd be pretty fucking awkward. Thankfully, you haven't. I don't think you've. It doesn't seem like you've had anybody on the server that's like that. So.
Thank God.
Yeah.
The only one who would have done that had I not had it not turned out, because I was really surprised by this. It was Karko, because Karko runs a JoJo server, and I would have thought JoJo is his favorite, and he's like, oh no, Toradora. I was like, really?
Crazy.
What? How?
And JoJo's a really good anime from what I've seen, so that's pretty surprising.
Oh gosh, can you believe the CP man?
Yeah, you know.
The guy likes JoJo.
What the fuck CP? You don't like JoJo either?
I am very much not a fan of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure at all.
Yeah. Wrap up the podcast. I'm going. That's correct. I cannot believe that you don't like JoJo.
It's not to say I didn't. You know, I watched like the very first episode of the first season of JoJo, and I watched another episode, I think in that season far down the line. Not for me. It's just not for me. I don't like the way it looks. I don't like the premise.
Okay, I was about to ask you if it was the way it looked or...
well, that's something, and I'm very much into animation, like Sakuga and all that, and JoJo's just does not do it for me in any way. Which, I mean, you know, like I said, it's not for me, but at least it's not one of those things where I go out of my way to, like, shit on people for liking it. It's one of those things where I go out of my way to just try to pretend it doesn't exist.
Okay. You've ever heard JoJo? No, I haven't heard of it. What are you talking about?
No, and I'd like to
real.
keep it that way. That's pretty much how I'd say.
I've never heard of it.
Now, if someone walked up to me and said, Citrus is my favorite anime, Well, I'm going to tell you right now, it would not be a fun conversation. And I'll tell you why it would be a fun conversation. Because we're not going to have that conversation. Because they're blocked on site. But,
Is season 2 confirmed for Citrus yet? Does anybody know?
no. And the sad part is, I'd be the first person to let you know if there was.
You know, I don't know if it's a good or bad thing, but I've never even seen that show, so.
Oh, no. It's trust me, it's a fine thing, and you should go out of your way to keep it that way.
Okay. God damn.
Like I'm not kidding. Go out of your way to make sure that does not change.
What's it called again?
I don't know.
Wait, what are we talking about? I forgot.
Oh, we're talking about where Dark Trennow would like to go after finding out about your favorite anime and where you put Toradora in your favorite anime list. That's where we'd like to go,
Yeah,
right?
what is your favorite?
He said Naruto already.
You said what?
He said Naruto.
Oh, you said Naruto?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Why do I not remember you saying Naruto?
I said that was my number. You asked me where I would place it, but I said it was right
Oh,
below.
okay.
It was right below Naruto.
Oh, I feel you now. I get you. I'm picking up what you're putting down. I'm zigging your zag.
Zigging my zag.
Yeah.
Oh god. Oh god, Dark.
Jesus Christ, Dark, please.
Why are you talking to me like that?
Look,
This is a
right.
Me Too moment right here.
Oh my goodness. Alright, Umi, so you say Naruto's your favorite anime.
Yeah.
I guess that means you probably enjoy shonen anime a bit. I'm guessing that means you've seen quite a bit of it.
Oh yeah.
I mean, you like JoJo, you like
Mhm,
Naruto.
mhm.
Let me guess, do you like, you ever watch Bleach?
From Adult Swim, I have. I've never.
That's how a lot of people have watched Bleach.
Yeah, I've never really watched it, but you know, I've seen a couple episodes here and there from when it was on Adult Swim. Same with One Piece.
Yeah, I was going to say One Piece. I'm assuming you've probably seen it that way as well.
Yeah, same way.
Yeah, you know, is there anything you're watching currently that's shonen related? Are you watching Boruto or something like that?
Boruto, from what I originally heard when it was first coming out, I heard it was like really bad, and it was like sort of felt like filler. And after watching Naruto, there's like a lot of filler in that, so I was like, you know,
Oh, so you think you'd be prepared?
what, to watch Boruto?
Yeah, if it's like filler and you watch Naruto already.
Well, there's a certain point in Naruto where I had to take a break because there was too much filler. Like, they started doing way too much filler. I was like, okay, I'm just going to take a break. And so with Boruto, I decided to wait and not watch it. And it was like that for a while where people were like, oh yeah, it definitely doesn't feel like Naruto Part 1 or anything else like that. Which makes sense because, like, Naruto Part 1 was fucking amazing. But I think recently, like, a couple episodes ago, they started to finally get to, like, retelling the movie, and like the animation is really good, and everybody's like, holy shit, you need to watch Boruto now. But I haven't watched any episodes of it yet. I'm planning to get to it after watching JoJo, but
All right,
it's definitely on my list.
I've heard the same things you have. I mean, I'm not really interested in Naruto or any of its sequel series at all, but I think it was episode 65 of Boruto. I think it was either 65.
Yep.
Yeah, I've seen some of the animation cuts for
It's
that.
fucking
and they were
amazing.
insane.
Yeah, it's God damn.
If you love good animation, that and some
If you
that,
watch
some good
watch
stuff from
episode
Dragon Ball Super
65,
and
that's all you
One
have
Punch
to that's all you have to see of Boruto, and then after that you just not watch any more of it.
Yeah, it seems
That's
way.
how good the animation is. So, yeah, I might pick it up soon. Yeah.
CP Man doesn't know anything about these Narutos because he only watches Slice of Life. No one can get right on it.
Look,
You.
that's not fair. I watched My Hero Academia.
Okay.
Right? I'm more than prepared for the final episode of season 3 on Saturday. It's going to be a good time had by all.
I was watching My Hero Academia and then I just stopped. I don't know why, but it was like
It's good stuff, man.
it was with that it's with that hot blonde girl where there were it was all the different
Oh, you were doing it during the hero license provisional
Yeah,
thing?
yeah.
Oh.
That's where I
Oh, so you-
stopped.
so you-
where she
so
was
Cammy?
introduced.
Cammy?
Yeah, her.
Cammy's hot. I understand.
Yeah, she's pretty hot. Yeah. And so I stopped
But,
there, but I need to pick it up soon.
Oh yeah, please do, because I mean, like I said, it ends this weekend, so at least you won't have to wait.
Oh,
You
it
can just
does?
Watch everything.
Oh,
yeah,
shit.
it ends on Saturday. I'm sure it'll be. I mean,
It's a
I don't
great
think
show.
anybody on the fucking planet thinks that it's not coming back for season 4. So I'd say just wait
Yeah,
until like
it's-
the spring of next year, and it'll be here again.
Yeah, it's...
Yeah, it's going nowhere. There's gonna be certainly more ahead.
Even though it's not ridiculously popular in Japan, it is like
How is it
the
not
biggest
popular in
fucking.
Japan?
It's weird. It's not,
What?
but it is like the biggest fucking thing in America. So they're gonna. It's not going
Everyone
anywhere.
loves it here.
America likes the fighting anime.
Oh, shonen anime is America's bread and butter.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
why shonen anime have been getting dubbed since the 90s,
Yeah.
and not so much of the cute slice of life rom-com things that you have an oversaturation of in Japan.
Yeah.
You almost never see them in America.
I
But
got
reminder,
freedom in one hand and shonen in the other.
reminder though that
America.
you will see anime. You will see sometimes rom-coms and shit like that dubbed on occasion, but they'll be terrible ones. They always pick the worst ones possible, like Citrus. the
Toradora
dub.
was pretty good.
I have not watched the Toradora dub. I have plans
Really?
to do that soon, though.
Toradora dub is
actually,
really,
it's
really
a very good.
I
dub.
prefer that
It's,
over...
it's a model.
Yeah, I prefer
dub.
that over sub, honestly.
I've heard some of the voice acting in the dub, and I actually wasn't turned off by it.
Yeah,
so
it's not bad. I actually like
I'll
it.
give it a watch sometime. See, you know what? It's funny for me. I think I'm starting to realize why I prefer my subs over dubs, and it's just because. And this is the most like late '90s answer to this that you're ever gonna get of why someone doesn't
God.
like dubs. But I'm for some reason starting to get bothered by lip syncing in dubs. It is bad in
Yeah.
some anime. It's so
Yeah.
bad that I'm immediately put off. So I'm just sitting here going like, yeah, you had this full on sentence in Japanese, but you just said 4 words, and none of the mouth movements worked. You know, it's I can't. That's kind of becoming my main problem right now, and
Yeah.
it's terrible. It actually makes me feel bad because I brought this up on the podcast before, and it doesn't make any damn sense. But I'm probably in the Discord server and on this podcast the most knowledgeable person about English voice actors in anime and dub companies
Okay.
for like the past 25 years. And yet I do not like any of it. It is absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah, I've never been bothered by lip syncing or anything like that in the anime so far.
You know what? I bet you it's just from watching so much sub shit in a row.
Yeah, I was about to.
Just
yeah.
constant watching a thing subbed. If you get in that habit and then you just start trying to watch things dubbed, unless it's done really well, like My Hero Academia's dub is actually not only is a good dub by Funimation, but it's edited very well.
Yeah.
So it's like with that, I don't have a problem. I can sit down, I can watch it subbed or dubbed, and be very happy.
One thing that
But
does
there's some
happen to me when I
anime that are
watch a
just so
shit
bad.
ton of sub, I'm pretty sure it's just me because I'm weird as fuck. But like if I watch so many episodes of like sub, like when I start hearing English, like if it like translates to fucking Japanese for me, like it sounds Japanese. I don't know why, but like it's so weird. Like I'll fucking be watching a ton of episodes and then I'll just hear English and I'm like, is that Japanese? I don't know. It's just weird. I just fucking. It's
Yeah, it already sounds kind of broken. Now,
Yeah,
it's gonna really sound broken.
yeah. So.
That's very interesting.
CP Man is just a picky 80-year-old anime viewer,
Oh,
and
well.
it's like when the syrup is on the right side of the waffle instead of the left. It's the way they've had it for the last 60
Oh,
years,
wait,
and they
whoa.
refuse to accept
You
anything
shitting on CP.
Hold on a second.
Yeah. Oh god.
Who doesn't just cover the whole waffle in syrup? Why is it only on one side?
That's very true.
I remember going to
That
IHOP with a
just sounds
buddy one
ridiculous.
time, and he poured so much syrup on his pancakes that like people from other tables were just watching him pour that syrup.
Who did?
Like he must have poured like at least a quarter of the bottle.
Oh god.
Look, you can tell your friend that, you know what, no one should judge him and they should all go and just, drink the fucking syrup. I don't care.
One thing that
Yeah,
does
I
bother
was
me
just
is when people
I was just
overuse
like,
syrup.
what the hell? That's so much syrup.
Why
not?
Stuff like that bothers me when people use too
No,
much
he-
syrup.
He likes maple. Leave him alone.
Leave my guy alone. Fucking.
Look, if I paid fucking $15 for IHOP to give me a stack of 5 pancakes, I'm gonna put as much damn syrup as I want on there. Because they've already taken $15 from me. I'll use up the whole damn bottle.
Everybody's
I'll
just
ask for another
staring
one.
at CP. He's like, what the fuck is wrong with that guy? He's using so much syrup.
Ugh.
You know, the funny thing
that-
is, I have never been to IHOP before, so
IHOP's okay.
I don't know. It
Last
seems,
time I went there, I got
seems
chicken and
overrated.
I
waffles.
enjoy
What
it.
the hell was I doing? I thought about that the other day. I haven't been to IHOP in years. Last time I went there, chicken and waffles. Why did I not get pancakes? Who goes there and doesn't get pancakes?
A lot of people, because it's the International House of Burgers now.
No, that was just a way to get you to talk about them.
IHOB.
But I knew people that were still going there and just getting pancakes and didn't even bother with the burgers. Like I don't understand. You know,
I just want to say I actually had an IHOP burger long, and I'm talking like 2 years before they started the whole IHOP crap just to troll us all. And it actually was a fairly good burger. Like, they're not shitting around when they say they actually have a fairly good burger.
If you go to IHOP for anything other than pancakes, there's something.
I don't think it's inherently wrong for people to do that, but I can totally understand them feeling uncomfortable afterward, because I do, and it was years ago.
They had really good red velvet pancakes.
Yeah.
That was absolutely delicious.
Oh, those are
Pancakes.
delicious. My goodness. Oh, now I'm hungry. Here we
Oh
go.
God. You say-
By the way, ladies and gentlemen, special announcement here. Be on the lookout one day in the future for the CP Man V2 and Shin in the Morning breakfast podcast. Shin and I will head to a local. We will head to a local
Oh
diner
my God,
and
PogChamp.
try their delicacies.
Holy
so,
shit.
I'm just saying. Get ready because it's coming.
Okay. I need that now. Like right now.
Special announcements. Darknow's so angry right now. I just ruined all his plans for the next 3 years. His whole schedule of uploading.
He
and
just muted his
announcements
mic
everything
and
is
slammed his
ruined.
fist on the table.
Oh yeah, he is one more reveal by me away from reaching into his backpack.
Oh my God.
I would love to do like a live episode where we're just eating breakfast at an IHOP, and it's just an hour of us just
Hey,
you just
Dark,
hear us
Dark,
chewing
Dark.
on pancakes.
Doug, what's this? What is this? Us? Is your name Shin?
Are you a magical lizard?
Do you think I have enough money to buy breakfast for everybody? Me and Shin are big guys. We're gonna eat enough breakfast on our own. I don't need to feed you two. God.
This is the best CP Man rant since the original Citrus.
Oh God.
Yeah. Anyway, so Umi,
Yo, so.
let me ask you here. All right, I don't want to keep getting off topic because we spent almost 40 minutes of your podcast, and well over half of it has been Dark Trennow and I talking.
That's cool.
So, Umi, what do you like to do? And you know what? And I'm going to spare everybody because I know it gets talked about every episode.
Oh God.
I want to know what you do aside from watching anime or playing any sort of video game.
Let's see. Oh God. Oh God. Besides playing video games and watching anime.
Because, I think
Then
from
they
now on, I think I'm
realized
going to
he
ask
had no
people
hobbies.
that. I'm going to start asking people that just to see what happens. I think on
You're
the
just
podcast.
gonna get a long silence like you just got for like the whole.
Yeah, there's like only ever been 2 of us on this podcast that can answer in any other way, and that's like me
Okay,
and,
so
like,
I'm not the only
Shin.
one. Besides watching anime and playing video games, I don't do much. I don't play sports. I'm not in a club. I don't have a job at the moment.
He's not in a club. This is the worst. What kind of anime fan are you? You're not even in a club?
what-
Jesus, God, no. I mean, I don't know.
You're
what...
never going to get a slice of life harem inside of one room at a school. It's never going to happen now.
Join a
Might as well
club,
just
Justin.
stop.
Doki Lit Club
Oh God. But yeah, I don't have a job. I don't do sports. I'm not in groups. So besides playing video games and watching anime, I don't know. I just watch videos on my phone and shit.
Boy, let me tell you, from everything you just listed off, if you ever hope to be an anime protagonist, you better hope that getting sucked into a video game happens for real.
Yeah.
Or you suddenly die and it turns out anime becomes real and it turns into a Konosuba situation.
Oh God.
And if that's not going to happen, look, I mean, you're never going to be in that random club where you're playing shogi and some girl fucking falls in love with you and you get a whole lot of fun. You're not going to join the women's lacrosse team by accident and have hijinks.
Yeah.
And at this point, I don't know what else to think. I mean, you're not going to meet your next sweetheart at your children's foam dodgeball center.
I don't know. I've always
It's, you
viewed
know-
like if I were to find a girlfriend or anything, it would just happen. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not. I probably have like a very different mentality than other people, but I've always viewed like if I were to ever find a girlfriend or any possible future girl, it would just, I don't know, just happen by chance or something like that. I don't know.
All right, then here's what I can tell you what to do then. All right, see, that's something that can work. If you can add in going on random walks as like a hobby among your anime and video game binging, what you should do is find your local, closest, most in-bloom sakura tree.
Pro tips.
And stand under there until some girl randomly walks by, and then I think what you were talking about might happen.
Oh my god, dude. These are some fucking pro tips. Holy shit, I need to write this stuff down.
I'm doing what I can. I'm offering my best possible knowledge.
You're doing God's work right now.
I'll just go ahead and throw this one out there. Have you tried Tinder?
I actually have not.
Dark, that doesn't work.
I've heard Tinder is not like, you know, you create an account, you post a picture, and then you start getting people to swipe on you or stuff like that.
Look, Dark is just trying to get your information.
I mean, unless Dark's like a pussy magnet, then I mean.
Oh, well.
I am not Megu MNG swag. I am not.
And he's allergic to cats, so that just totally throws the other one out the window.
Yeah, I am.
Oh, my mom's allergic to cats, so you're not the only one.
How did you know I was allergic to cats, CP man?
You know, remember
Answer the question.
Dark, remember when someone told you that one day to promote Tinder as much as you could to help steal people's information on the server?
Oh wait, is that why you just asked me, Dark? You try to fucking steal my shit?
No, unrelated event.
Okay.
Well, I want you to know that I hope you didn't think you were safe from having your information stolen for being on Tinder. Oh, this has been terrible. Wow. This has been... Umi, I'm sorry that you were on this, because these podcasts that I've been on exclusively, that I've, like, the past, 4 that I've been on, they've just become such garbage.
I'm enjoying this. This is actually pretty fun.
The last good one was Hip. Since then, Biston got screwed over by me. That random one we did with Cargo and Shin.
Biston was on the last one?
He was on one, 3 ago, I think.
What did you guys talk to Biston about?
Let's see.
Oh, we talked to him about anime, shockingly enough.
Hold on, I have another question. What the hell have you been doing for, the last 13 episodes of this podcast?
Who, me?
If not watching them, Umi. I'm kidding, of course.
I've totally watched all of them, Kappa.
Don't worry, Umi, there are hosts on this show that don't watch the podcast, so it's alright.
Dark.
No, with Biston, we talked about the origin of his username. We talked about...
I know the origin of Umi's username. It means ocean.
Sure.
That's really all.
Yeah, what is it?
It just means ocean. So.
Well, yeah, you totally got me.
Technically.
No, it's actually my username for my World of Warcraft character. So.
Oh, okay.
And I don't even
hear that, CP man. He's a total dweeb and a weeb.
He plays video games and he watches anime. What the
fuck?
Fuck?
No, but it's like a ocean, and then kami means like a god in like Shinto religion and everything like that. So it's a mixture of the two.
So you're the god of the ocean. Look at you.
Pretty much, yeah, man. I just fucking tell everybody to do
I bet you've never surfed a day in your life.
I know I have surfed before, and funny story, I was surfing one time, and I believe it was me and my family in Hawaii, and it was like my second time surfing, and I was surfing, and I fell off the board, and there was like a poison sea urchin, and I stepped on it, and there was it was the most painful fucking thing ever. It was like the smallest bar, but it's like in your foot, and like my foot started to turn purple and everything, and
oh Jesus!
Yeah, we were in Hawaii, and so I forgot how my foot got better. I think it was like a ointment or something like that, but it ended up getting better. But it was really bad. So after that, I was like, I'm not going surfing anymore. Fuck that shit. I have to worry about sharks and sea urchins. I'm good.
Some god of the ocean you are. You couldn't even control its inhabitants to keep them attacking you. They were trying to overthrow you as soon as they could.
That sea urchin hated me.
You're about as oceanic as that Aquaman poster with the stock images.
With the stock sharks, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That guy. Oops.
Oh man.
Yeah.
That's good stuff. So I mean, that's the origin of his name. So I think we've hit on just about everything. I mean, it's too bad it's not June, so we couldn't ask him. What did you think of yesterday's E3? Like you did 15 times.
Oh,
but back when the podcast started. Hey, man. Smash is coming out soon, Umi. It's coming out in a couple months. They've released a lot of interesting characters. I don't know how interested you are in Smash or even keep up with its reveals. But if you do, and if you are interested, what has been the most interesting character revealed to you so far?
Okay, I'm going to disappoint you. Are you ready?
I mean, if it's... Look, I'll tell you right now, if it's anything other than, like, King K. Rool or Dark Samus, you will disappoint Dark Trennow. I won't care. So.
Oh, God. Okay, Dark, get ready. I
Choose wisely.
Oh, God. CP, give me a character to say. I don't know anybody.
What was that? Oh, I heard him.
What?
Guys, in case you couldn't hear Umi just now, I heard him. He said that his favorite character to be revealed so far is Simon Belmont, which is actually very cool.
Yes.
Because people have wanted Castlevania in the game for a long time.
Well, thanks for tuning into this episode.
Yes, totally. It's that character. Yeah. No, but
there you go. Umi, are you a Castlevania fan? Is that the case? Is that why you're so excited to see Simon Belmont in the game?
You know what? I actually played Castlevania on the PS3, and I actually loved that game.
Oh, one of those Castlevania games. Oh, okay.
What? God damn! No, I mean, I don't know. It's just
not even a Nintendo console.
No, PS3. Yeah, no, I played that game and I enjoyed it. So, but I don't follow Smash or whatever. I don't follow that shit.
Oh, okay. It looks like we did this whole bit for nothing, and I look like a fucking moron.
No, I have played the one on the original Wii, but I don't.
Oh, you played Brawl?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
And it was just to play around with my cousins and uncle and stuff.
I know Dark Trenow's a big supporter of Super Smash Bros. Brawl, but people like me understand it's not a great game. So.
Am I?
Yeah, Dark, you are. Didn't you know? It was in your Tinder
Oh, God, it did Tinder.
Speaking of Tinder, did you know you can get a free account today?
By the way, did you know Twitch Prime? Oh, God.
Well, Twitch. What about Twitch? What?
Twitch. I was just saying, you know how everybody's
CP Man
like
has
Twitch
a
Prime and
Twitch.
shit.
Like he twitches uncontrollably.
Did you? I was me doing the Kawhi Leonard. No, but the way that Dark is talking about Tinder so much today, it almost makes me feel
he's sponsored.
like I need to ask you this question.
Yes.
Umi.
Yes.
Umi, it's very serious. This is a personal question, so if you don't want to answer it, it's completely fine. I understand.
Yeah.
But you know what? It's got me thinking.
He'll answer anything we ask him.
Yeah. I mean, I don't care. I don't give a fuck.
Have you ever been in love?
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Have you ever been in love?
Yes,
with
yes.
living, breathing, three-dimensional... Okay.
Yeah. Yes, I mean...
I started to feel like I had to be a little more specific.
Disclaimer there.
No, yes, it was 3D. It was a real human being that could breathe. But yeah.
Oh, okay, all right, good. Because I was gonna have to get a little deeper then and say, look, there's some anime that's 3D animated.
No, it was a long time ago. Though. It was like middle school. It was a long time ago. But
okay.
I haven't been in a relationship in like a while. So.
I bet when you were in your last one, it was the good jelly. The schmuckers.
It was like I think it was like a 2 or 3 year relationship. So.
Oh,
in middle
for
school.
The long haul.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I mean, at that point, you're fighting against time. But,
yeah. You know, I'll tell you, I don't care. But it was like at my school, we would go into the other people's classrooms and we'd learn from their teacher. And so I went into her classroom and I sat at her desk and she had a bookmark and it said, I forgot the person's name. It was one of my friends.
Well, you know what? Just for the sake of the story, we're gonna say that it said "I love Tony Danza."
Yeah.
Okay.
That was his name. But so, moral of the story, she didn't cheat on me, but I ended up breaking up with her because I don't fuck with that shit. So.
Look, bro, this is what. All right, everybody listening
out there. It was middle school
there
too.
Right
she
now,
thoughted me in middle school.
Yo, Umi, I'm about to back you the fuck up right now.
Okay, let's
Everyone
do
that's
it.
listening on this show right now that just heard this story, this is why reading is evil. It ruins relationships. It makes girls into thoughts.
Books are bad, sign CP.
Yeah.
And you better go out there, and I want you to find your nearest library. You walk up to Margaret at the front desk.
Margaret.
You tell her, Margaret, you better throw your freaking hearing aid on as high as you can and get those damn glasses on. Because I'm going to tell you something right now. CP Man version 2 told me to come in here and do this. And I want you, to just pour that big old bucket of gasoline you brought in with you all over her desk. And I want you to tell Margaret.
Wait, where's this going?
This match. This one goes out to all the thoughts, and I want you to boom! And there you go. You just
CP Man definitely does not have bad memories that this podcast episode has brought up that he's now projecting on. Speaking of which, if you're looking for your next match, all you have to do is download Tinder today.
Okay, I'm starting to think you're sponsored by Tinder, Dark. What's going on here? What's going on here?
They call him
never.
Tinder Trennow.
Tinder Trennow. That's the next evolution above Void Seeker or whatever.
Oh,
It's Tinder Trennow.
To put that in context, I occasionally changed my name in the Discord server.
He's a Chunibyo. Let him have it.
Yeah.
The freaking Joe gets so mad at me when I do that.
He should get mad. We should all get mad at you because you're sitting here acting like a Chunibyo, but God forbid that Dekamori tries to be one. No, that's a big fucking problem with you.
Dekamori is an annoying character.
You're an annoying character.
Woo! Shots fired.
24 episodes of Dekamori, and all I want is just for them to do more Nibatani.
You know, whatever. You know, Umi, you haven't watched Chunibyo, obviously, because it's a rom-com.
No, I have not.
I would highly suggest
fun.
you watch it sometime, because you know what? That leads me to my next question.
Mm-hmm.
In my opinion,
Yes.
Rika and Yuta, who are your two main characters of Chunibyo, I believe...
She has the eye patch, right?
Yeah, she's the eye patch girl.
Yeah.
And Yuta, obviously, is the one you always see hip with the profile picture of.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yuta and Rika, in my opinion, are the cutest couple in all of anime. I know you haven't watched a lot of rom-coms, obviously. You've only watched Toradora.
Yes.
But you've seen other anime that have relationships in them, and you've probably just seen other anime characters in general. Who do you think is the cutest couple in all of anime?
Ooh. God. I gotta... Man. I would say... I haven't seen...
And by the way, the wrong answer is indeed Sasuke and Sakura, so don't even try it.
No. I'd have to give it to... God, I don't know. I'd have to give it to Ryuji and Taiga. I don't know.
All right, you know, that is
that.
The most serviceable answer you could give on this podcast.
Yeah.
So
Maybe Naruto and Hinata, because that's kind of cute, but... I think Ryuji and Taiga. But, I mean, if I watch more rom-coms or... What do you call them? Slice of life or some shit? But
yeah, it's anime like...
Yeah, if I watch more of that, I'm pretty sure I would...
CP Man garbage is the technical term.
Yeah, you know what? He's talking about Tinder. He's calling my taste garbage. Wishes. What did you do to Dark
He's shitting
Trennow?
on you for using too much syrup.
Like, what did you do to Dark Trennow, Wishes? What the fuck's going on here?
This is what happens when you add wishes on Snap.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's a hive mind now. Fantastic.
It's a fucking monopoly.
Well, that is an interesting answer, though. I can appreciate, Taiga and Ryuji being your answer for sure.
Yeah, but if I watch more, rom-com, I'm pretty sure that would probably change. Which I definitely have to watch.
Very well
more.
could. There's a lot of good ones out there.
Once I finish watching JoJo, God, I have so much anime that everybody's recommended to me, but I'd probably watch...
Darling in the Frame.
All right.
Yeah, let me add that to the list.
Let's not turn him off of anime. Umi, if I'm going to suggest anything to you right now, and if you have anything that you would like to suggest to Umi, I advise that you please leave it in the comments section down below. This video will be up forever.
Down below.
And for as long as it is up, I want you to give Umi suggestions for anime to watch. All right, everybody.
On top of that, I want 2,000 likes, okay? 2,000 likes.
All right. Yeah.
1 million views, okay?
Oh, shit.
Everybody smash that subscribe button right now.
Yeah, if you're not subscribed to Dark Trennow at this point...
Yeah, what are you doing?
You're probably not going to find that happiness you've been talking about.
I totally found happiness. Come on, look at me.
Look, Umi's a jolly young man.
Dude, I have... Happy. Man, I'm fucking happy.
That being said, though...
Subscribe for dank times on the podcast.
Yes, of course.
And go dig through my... Actually, don't go dig through my awful Let's Plays, but yeah, I do have those. If you want to...
He said that so you could go back and watch them.
Bad.
No, this is
no, I'm gonna finish the Old Republic Let's Play. I said I would like a year ago. I'm still going to finish it. It will happen.
All right, guys. And now the other thing I want you guys to post in the comment section down below is, what will Dark Trennow finish first? His Toradora reviews or his Knights of the Old Republic Let's Play? The winning
No, not Knights of the Old Republic, Republic Commando.
Oh, sorry, Republic Commando.
I'm never doing
My
a Knights
bad.
of the Old Republic Let's Play. It's I can't get into that game.
My bad. The one he said. And whoever's right in the comments, I will select one random commenter, and I will allow them 5 seconds of speaking time on the Discord server broadcast in the future.
5 seconds. Holy shit.
That's 5 whole seconds longer than
giveaway. Yeah.
And speaking of 5 seconds, we have been doing this podcast for many, many, many increments of 5 seconds. We're coming up on almost an hour now, Dark Trennow. Is there anything else that you would like to... Is there any other towels that you would like to take and dip within Umi's large surface area of the body, and then pull out and wrench out for answers?
Oh, man. That sounds good.
Yeah. So, like, what's that one thing you like everyone else hates, and you know, like, you'll get the crap roasted out of you for it?
That I like and everybody else hates.
Yeah.
Ooh.
And it could be anything.
Oh, that's oddly specific. Man, I have to think on that. Probably... Shit. I don't know. I can't think of anything. You know, everybody loves me.
Yeah. Well, do you like Sonic 2006, or maybe it's maybe you only watch like
Umi,
Russian dub anime?
Hold on, I know what he likes, Dark.
Oh God.
Umi, I want you to tell everybody about your severe addiction to painkillers.
Oh God. My addiction?
Yes, your severe, horrible, heart-wrenching addiction to
well,
acetaminophen.
Yeah, you got me. I take that every day. I take more than prescribed.
Oh no.
And my whole family has deserted me.
Oh, that's such a shame.
Speaking of right now, I'm by myself. I'm crying. It doesn't.
I knew at points you were quivering, and I didn't want to say anything.
It's the skillful editing of Dark Trennow that removes the sound of tears rolling down his face. You're welcome, audience at home.
Yeah. So, yeah, but you got me. I'm taking shit like that, man.
Well, you know what? Acetaminophen is a very serious drug, and I hope that you can overcome that problem in the future.
No, it is not likely, but I will try.
And I'm here for you, and I want you to know that if anyone ever walks up to you on the street wearing a very dirty lab coat and a broken stethoscope,
yeah,
and says to you, "Hey there, Umi," somehow he knows your name, which
Yes.
is your first problem.
Yeah.
That's when you know you should run. But second, he's going to sit there and offer you something called steroid. I want you to tell him you don't want the steroid, because it will be laced with something that will kill you.
God, that's.
How the hell did we get here?
Look, you're the one that asked him the question, and he had a hard time answering it, so I helped him answer it, okay? That's how we got
Yes,
here.
I am addicted. Yes.
Well, Umi, you know what, buddy? You're a friend of the program. We hope that you can beat this addiction.
Thank you. With the help of you guys, I will
viewers
overcome
like you.
my addiction. Yes. Everybody, one like equals one prayer for Umi, okay? One like equals one prayer.
And guys, if you can get this video to 555 likes...
No, scratch that. 2,000 likes.
Oh, you know what? No. I'll do you one better.
Okay.
If you guys can get this video to 2,555
Woo!
likes...
This will be the most
Sheesh.
disliked video in podcast history.
I personally will go out of my way to get you...
Another 5 seconds.
10 seconds. 10 seconds. With Umi. On the Toradora Discord server in a future episode.
You guys, come on. We better see that 2,500
and
likes right now.
Dark will vouch for me. We will make it happen.
Yes.
Yep. We are true to our word.
True to the word.
About getting people on the air if they want to be on the air. We're and
especially if they win the right
simple.
to be.
Yeah. It's like it's simple. Like all you have to do is there's a link below in the description to the Toradora Reddit subreddit. That's where you can find our humble abode Discord server. And if you're an active member, you're positive, you're well liked, we're always happy to have you
It's
on the
very
air.
important to be well liked.
The first thing that you need to do when you join the server, okay, is there's a person called Mercenai, okay? You want to block that person.
Mercenai.
You want to block that person, and then you will never have problems ever again.
Yeah, Mercenai is he's a disgusting human being who really loves that Amy character, and I hope that he just goes away.
He's Russian, by the way.
I like how everything related to Ami has had their name butchered.
Yeah, I mean,
Amy, Mercenai.
Mercenai.
And don't get me started about that frickin' Graup, because I don't even want to get into it. I don't care how good his art is. All right, and well, you know what, Dark, it's been an hour, and I think Umi needs to go and deal with his problem.
I have IRL stuff. Duh.
Well, Umi, thank you for coming on today.
No problem.
Thank you for CP Man V2 for co-hosting with me. He's an awesome friend.
Oh,
thank you to everyone at home for watching. We hope you enjoyed this episode of the podcast, and we'll see y'all next time.
Yes.
Bye.